So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to resize the image as well as do some basic cropping with the image. So here's a photograph that one of my colleagues sent over that she does social media and she wants to learn how to do some basic stuff with Photoshop. So I'm going to help her with this by recording this as a tutorial, so hopefully it can help you and hopefully someone else as well. So what I'm going to do is right click on the image, click on copy image, and then go to open Photoshop, go to new, and then click on OK. And then I can go to edit and paste. And so here's the image right here. So I'm going to first want to crop it. So to crop the image, I can press C on the keyboard, or I think you can probably find it up here. Well, it's disabled here, so you want to just press C on the keyboard to crop the whole thing. So once you press C on the keyboard, you're going to be able to drag the corners to the selection that you want. So if I want to maybe take it down to over here, I'll be able to. And then I can press enter on the keyboard, and that will basically crop the image out. And now I'm going to escape the cropping tool and click onto the move tool. So now what I want to do is, now I can check the new size for this. So if I go to image and image size, it's 800 by 600. So what you can do is, if I want to make this, let's say 800 by 600 clean without this, what I can do now is go to image canvas size, and I can change this from inches to pixels, change it to 800, change this to 600. Actually, I'm going to make this maybe 400, just so you can see a little more of a difference. Click on OK. So see how it now have cropped the canvas to 800 by 400, and now I can also move the photograph around. Notice that before I can move up and down because that was after I changed the canvas size, but when I cropped it, notice how the edging is cropped off, so I don't have to worry about the black border around it. So let's say that I want to keep it like this, then I can now go to save as and save as a JPEG. Or if I want to, let's say, resize this picture, because so far we've cropped the image, we've changed the canvas size, but now if let's say that this isn't the right size, I can change the canvas size maybe to maybe 400 by 200. So by default, it actually links it together, so that way you maintain your aspect ratio. But if you don't want to do that, you can click on here. And then if I want to change this to 400, and so by default this will have been 200, but maybe I want this to make it 300. Click on OK, and see, that would be basically how you resize the picture. So basically that is how you would do it as far as cropping the image, changing the canvas size, as well as resizing the actual picture. Let's say I want to maybe when I'm going to show you something else. So if I press Control N on the keyboard to open just a new file, I can actually set the dimensions of the canvas size initially, so I don't have to worry about changing the canvas size later. So let's say that I want to use this for a banner, which the dimensions I believe are 468 by 60. This is the size of a standard banner. Now let's say I want to go back here and maybe use one of these food pictures for the banner. I can copy image, go back here, and then I can go to edit and paste the image. And now what I can do is I can actually then resize just this image without actually changing the canvas size. And then the way I would do that is go to image, and then edit, and then free transform. And I can now hold down shift if I want to keep the aspect ratio, or let go of that if I want to be able to change to whatever. So if let's say I want to keep this, maybe show a little bit of the crust as well as some of the greens on the pizza, I can do that. And then press enter once you're done. And now I can actually, if I want to put some text over, I can click on the new layer tool, and then I will click on this, the text edit tool, and I can type in pizza sale. And of course I have the settings for the text changed here, so I'm going to change this back to the default settings here, and maybe make this even bold, move it down. So you will be able to move this down by pressing the arrow keys up, forth, down, left, right. And of course you can change the color of it and whatnot, as well as add some drop shadows, and if that help increase the visibility of that. And I can also go back to this layer, maybe just make it a little bit darker, that way the text reads a little bit, it's a little bit easier to read. And I did that by going to image and then adjustments, and then you can change the contrast levels, the hue and saturation, and basically everything that you need to do to make some basic edits. So basically that's how you would change the aspect ratio, I'm sorry, not aspect ratio, change the resize the image, change the canvas size, as well as resizing the actual layer itself with the free transform tool. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you have, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and go to my site shenghuang.com. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Google+, like me on Facebook, and feel free to subscribe to my newsletter as well. And thank you for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing.